Welcome to the Junior Golf Hub. Notah Begay the third Junior Golf National Championship presented by R1. We are at Casati Pines Golf Club at the Coshada Resort. Ryan Burr with four-time PGA Tour winner Notah Begay the third. 4 different championships on the line today. Notah, let's get out live to the action. 10 and 11 division with Benny O.C.
Yeah, great to see Benny back after narrowly missing out in a playoff last year, coming up just short, but showing up this year with some serious intentions on taking home the prize.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So has this left for par that would keep Benny at 10 under par, and he is able to convert. So through 14, 10 and 11 leader is Benny O.C. at an incredible 10 under. Let's get caught up to date, show you some of the highlights from earlier today, Notah, and we will continue with Benny. How about this shot here at the first?
That's tour caliber. You just see a nice flat trajectory, good contact, great spin on it.
Ruhan now at the third.
Now these young players, they may be young in age, but their games are sure mature, and it's nice flighted little wedge shot there.
Yeah, absolutely going dead at it. You know, Notah, this age division so tightly packed on the leaderboard. Luke Valkovich right there with shots like this one at 4.
Yeah, with these soft conditions, player taking advantage.
OC showing the complete game, Notah.
This is a hard golf shot for anyone at any level. He just makes it look relatively simple.
Ryan Bowden now at the 7th. Great opportunity from 110 yards.
You can just see wonderful rotation through the impact zone. You're a lot more limber at this age than I am, Ryan.
Back to Valkovich now at 14. Chance for birdie. Book it. So he goes to 8 under. OC at 9 with an opportunity for birdie here at the 12th.
You can see in spite of the moisture, greens maintaining a nice speed to them.
So let's check out the action live now with Valkovich. Notah, he's 9 under at 16, looking to tack on.
16th hole just playing at 124 yards for these players, so able to go right at it and expect it to hold. And yes, that was online, just a touch short.
So chance to make birdie there, tie the lead with OC. Meanwhile, Hudson Knapp.
And just a beautiful look here from underneath the hole. This is just going to swing a little to his right. Boom, got it.
7 under goes Knapp. Now Ryan Bowden. Chance for Ryan to make his charge up this leaderboard. Currently 2 back.
And with as receptive as the greens are, players are able just to understand they can go right at these hole locations and then just goes right over the flagstick. Beautiful shot.
Let's check out the 12 and 13 division. You'll see the kids a little bit bigger, Notah. That's how it works. Hudson Justice, our leader at 8 under at 14.
Yeah, and setup committee did a great job of making sure all the distances were age appropriate to challenge these players at their respective levels.
We've had a mind-boggling 11 inches of rain this week. It is incredible. We're even playing golf today, but the golf course very receptive, in great shape. Some of our highlights from Hudson Justice, like this one at the third.
I just love the beautiful swing there. Nice balance. Got this on line just outside of about 6 feet.
Now Justice again at the 5th.
And you can see shots coming in from the fairway. Players are going to get as much control as they want, and they just got to understand, I got to go right after all these holes.
The pack is chasing. Bryant Yelverton for birdie at 6.
Amazing to see the number of putts going down for these players, picking up on the reads and matching up the speed.
And keep your eye on that guy, Aaron Wang. Has a birdie at 10, moves him to 5 under and in the hunt. Back out live now to 14, Notah. Yelverton at 7 under.
This will just be a little bit of a short iron here. You just got to stay aggressive in these closing holes. You can't back down one bit, otherwise players will pass you.
Yeah. Justice by 1 over Hurt and Yelverton. Wang is just 2 back. Here is Aaron at 14.
Interesting angle here. Drive got out to the right, but coming back across to this front left hole location and does an excellent job of dialing in that distance.
Look at that leaderboard. This is going to be a wild ride to the finish line. Let's check out 14 and 15 division. Owen Coniaris.
Tees move back just a bit to make it a little bit tougher for these players. And finding the green nicely. When you're in the lead, you don't have to do a lot. You just got to stay right there.
Yeah. I would get him to 10 under if he can convert that. Let's check out the action from earlier today. This is Coney Harris for birdie.
Yeah, coming from across the green, just creeps in over that front edge. I'd be a little bit more excited than that.
Now, how good are these guys? Caden Paranek now.
Well, I just think through the bag, it's exceptional just how these junior golfers have really developed a complete game. You see the wedge game here. Beautiful roll on the putt there from Paranek.
He just absolutely has come out with a game face on here on the back nine. He would also make birdie at 11 to get to 7 under as we go live with Paranek at 13.
I really love the balance in his golf swing. Very shallow and fluid through the impact zone. Hits a lot of irons the right distance.
So Paranek leaves the 13 tee box, 2 back of Coney Harris, as we head to 12 Notah and the 16 to 18 division with J.J. Worrell, who is 2 back.
You see that coming just up the hill. Players got to be mindful going uphill into this green to keep the pace up so the ball will hold its line.
Live at 15, 7 under is Eric Erlenklauser.
Beautiful tee shot right up the center of the fairway. Should be able to dial this right in, and yes, gets the yardage right, maybe just tugged it a touch.
Erlenklauser 2 back at the moment. Let's check out the 16 to 18 division thus far. We'll start with Eric at the 3rd.
And Ryan, yes, it's evident to see through all of these highlights and all of the shots we've shown so far that the moisture in this golf course, after over a foot of rain, basically, players are able to take advantage.
He'd make birdie there, and now from off the green, the short game, Notah. What do you see?
Just nice little pitch shot there. Caught the ball first, and then the bottom of the hole.
That would tie him for the lead with Hess. As we go to the 7th, catch up with Kaylor Stone.
Again, beautiful balance in most of these golf swings. Players just getting so much better at younger ages and really here showcasing all of that talent.
This is our first look at Joshua Hess. He had to local qualify, Notah. Had to go to an 18-hole local, and here he is in the hunt at the National Championship.
Well, that's how the championship is designed. Open to anybody that wants to come out and showcase their game. And another great shot here from Artenson.
Wow. Incredible action from 124. We'll give him a birdie. And now back to Hess, showing off the putter.
After 2 great shots to get to this point on the difficult 11th, he takes advantage. And yes, he is in that mindset right now, piecing together a great round.
Now, he is a fiery player. As I said, pretty much an unknown coming to Coshada. Not an unknown anymore. Incredible ball speed off the tee and showing the short game as well. 1-shot lead.
These are critical, Ryan. You've got to save these.
And all of our players in this field, they are all born to win.
From the first day I stepped in, I knew I would heed the call. I was destined for glory, rise above and never fall. This is the moment I've waited for all of my life. This is my legacy, this is my moment to rise. I was born to win. I was born to win.
NBC Sports welcomes you to the Junior Golf Hub. Notah Begay the third Boys Junior Golf National Championship presented by R1 Companies. For a 5th straight year, the top junior golfers have earned their opportunity to play for a national championship. Once again, as always, we are staged here at Casati Pines Golf Club in Kinder, Louisiana, part of the Coushatta Casino and Resort, 1 hour north of Lake Charles in southwest Louisiana. We welcome you to Casati Pines. Ryan Burr with four-time PGA Tour winner Notah Begay III. Notah, year number 5. The alumni list just continues to grow, and boy, have they been impressive. Already a winner on the PGA Tour, a #1 player on PGA Tour U. How do you continue to get the cream of the crop?
Well, Nick Dunlap being that PGA Tour winner, Brandon Valdez leading the charge in PGA Tour U, and all it is the open access format. You don't need a membership. There are no resumes required. You just have to have a willingness to come out and compete and golf your ball, and boy, have these young players been able to showcase that this week.
Well, they are taking it low. 11 inches of rain the last 10 days in Louisiana. The golf course somehow is playable.
Well, and the MVP definitely has to go out to Jordan Harrington and his crew for all the work that they've done to get the water off this golf course and make it playable for these players. And as you know, when the rains come, the greens soften and the scores go down.
Well, you hit the nail on the head, Notah. It's incredible that we're playing golf here. Those are not water hazards here at the 13th hole. Those are actually standing water because of all that rain this week. Only 9 holes yesterday were able to get in. And fortunately, Coushatta Resort has a 19th hole that we've been able to put into play, as 13 is unplayable, Notah.
Yeah, gravity is not your friend when taking that much rain. It all collects to the lowest point, and now it's the 13th. But we've made some great changes here, and play goes on.
So back to the 10 and 11 division. That was Valkovics trying to get it to 10 under at the 16th. 14 and 15. Coney Harris, our leader, Notah, at 9 under, looking for one more.
Just a nice, solid shot here. Uphill look, keep the pace up, see if you can get it on line. We're going to see a little bit of that today, Ryan. When these putts are going uphill and into the green, when it's this soft, they do tend to not run out.
Yeah, you know, these players are used to Casati Pines rolling at about a 12.5 to a 13. All that rain have slowed things just a bit. Bowden now for birdie.
But you see there, when they're going downhill, down grade, they still have a little bit of speed in them, so it's a little bit of an adjustment that these players will have to make in these closing holes when everything is on the line.
So Ryan now just one back of OC to 14 and 15. This is Paranik trying to get to 8 under and creep closer to the top of this leaderboard.
I really like this player's disposition, nice and smooth and fluid off the tee, but also on the greens, and beautiful putt.
The Junior Golf Hub NB3 Boys Junior Golf National Championship is presented by R1 Companies, Real Estate Reimagined, Wilson Golf, Play Original, the Junior Golf Hub for all things junior golf, and Coushatta Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet.
The course that they picked, it's in great condition, it's super long, it's a good challenge. There's a lot of trouble if you miss right and left, so you really got to keep down the middle.
I really like how you have to place your tee shots in certain positions.
I think to really score well, you have to be precise with your approach shots.
The wide fairways, I love just to rip driver as hard as I can, basically.
If you miss on the wrong side of the course, it can really penalize you.
If you hit your irons well, you can leave yourself really good looks for birdie.
You really got to have your putter on point. If you can make putts, you can play well out of this course.
The putting green is very pure, it rolls really good.
Man, I just love this course so much.
It's top tier tournament.
Well, Notah, this partnership has changed the junior golf sport forever. Coushatta truly has become the worldwide home of junior golf. Players all over the world, all trying to make it to Coushatta. We go back live to 14. Bryant Yelverton for birdie.
Yeah, just wonderful to see the caliber of talent showing up here year after year. Seems to just get better and harder to make it to Coushatta, so these players know just what a special opportunity it is to compete here.
Yeah, he won at Dancing Rabbit in Mississippi to qualify.
I love that place. 36 holes of Tom Fazio designed golf.
And here's your guy, Notah. A moment ago, At 18, it is Texas Terry.
By far the best name in the field. We usually get a great name every year, but usually not one of those. That was a hole-out 3 for Texas, Ryan. You can see that getting right in there. There's no better feeling in the world.
Well, that's how he has won 100 junior golf events in his career. Hook 'em horns for Texas Terry.
Absolutely. Favorite player, Scotty Scheffler, and showing a little Scheffler right there with that shot.
How about finishing with a hole-out eagle? All right, let's get back to the action. 16 to 18, Charles Barrickman.
Another putt going in for these players, and you can just see there's going to be no backing up in these age groups coming down the stretch. You got to keep the gas down.
Luke Artenson, he won the Minnesota Regional Notah.
Yes, very lucky to be up at Shakopee's beautiful golf course up there. A lot of great players coming out of that particular part of the country.
And opportunity to get it to 7 under par if he can convert there. 12 and 13. Hudson Justice, he's been in control really from the get-go here, Notah.
Well, it's tough to get in control and even tougher to stay in control, but when you keep the pressure on like that, it's tough to catch.
No doubt. Now, quickly now, we go to 18. That is Trevor Melendez. He has a great personality.
Trevor Melendez says here 150 wins on his bio. Now, if I do the math right and he wins 15 tournaments a year, he's been winning tournaments since he was born.
Already 150 for Trevor.
Wonderful player there.
All right, back to 14. Justice already made his birdie, so this to stay 2 back for Wang. No problem.
Nice work there, keeping pace. You can't win it if you don't stay in touch with the leader, and does not let that lead get too far away from him.
Yeah, the California kid hoping he can hang in there. Let's get back now to the 16 to 18 division. J.J. Worrell at 13.
Yeah, the one-arm finish in junior golf and on the PGA Tour usually means the same thing. Not a great shot.
Now Joshua Hess from Switzerland, as I said, had to local qualify, and here he is atop the leaderboard. What a story.
Yeah, and with Worrell not hitting a great shot, it opens the door for Hess to just sort of put something there on the green, and does better than that. Flies it right over the flagstick. Going to have a good look.
In control, he won the long drive. See the highlights of that coming up. Let's get to the 10 and 11 division with Cage Zhu. What a story here, Notah. We went to NB3 Canadian National Championship with C&P, and obviously a great championship at Kennewaukee, and Cage in with a 69. You also see round 2, the 34 again. Only 9 holes yesterday due to a complete washout in the afternoon.
Great adjustment by the tournament committee and great cooperation and support from the superintendent and his staff to just get that 9 holes in. And I think these players are very happy to have played many holes as possible this week.
Bustos from Tennessee had to go to Florida, the last chance qualifier to get in, and he does. Speaking of Florida, Ponte Vedra's own Benny Ossie at the top at 10 under, but chasing Valkovich, Bowden just a couple back.
The age 10 to 11 division features 32 golfers, representing 14 different states and 2 countries. I want to join the past champions and take home the trophy. We are
The 10 and 11-year-old division.
Sign up today at jgnc.org to avoid local qualifying. Limited spots are available.
Little League has Williamsport. Junior Golf has Coshada.
It was a huge honor of winning Notah Begay's championship. It was an unbelievable experience. A lot of memories. Midway through the round, hit an incredible iron shot, and I made the putt on that number 9 over there. But going to 18, I knew I just got to keep it out of the water and I'll be good. So I did a great job of that, laid up on the left side, and just sealed it. I went back home, I had a lot of family, a lot of friends there congratulating me. A big watch party. It was super awesome. And yeah, it was very fun to see me win on TV.
Maverick, what a story it was. Not going to be back-to-back, but still a great champion in the 12 and 13, Notah.
And coming back here and putting on a good show, it's tough to come back and defend or repeat as champions in any particular tournament.
And so difficult to get your name on this list. Heck, you think about year one, Nick Dunlap, who's already won 2 times on the PGA Tour, loses runner-up to Brendan Valdez, who just won a national championship at Auburn. All right, back out to the action. How about Hudson Hurt, Notah? Playing 18, needs an eagle to tie. Now, he's well out in front, but this to tie.
Yeah, beautiful shot. Hudson coming out of that North Carolina qualifier, Sequoia National, proud property of the Eastern Band Cherokee.
So Bentley Kuhn posted 6 under with a 66. Now, Hurt is going to go and make birdie. He's going to post 8 under with another 66. Have to see, Notah, will that hold up?
Yeah, it's going to be tough because players are coming in. They're hitting a lot of great shots, and the course is playing very easy right now.
16 to 18. Once again, J.J. Worrell, 8 under at 13.
Had a poor chip up to this point, left him with a long par effort, and going to have a long bogey effort. So a lot of problems for Worrell.
And no doubt that will be a challenge at 13. 12 and 13, Caden Levian.
You can see this 18th hole is just there for the taking. Everybody, if you're not making a birdie or an eagle at 18, you are falling behind.
And a 68 for Caden in the final round. All right, back with our leader, 16 to 18, Joshua Hess.
Coming straight down from behind the green, down green. This will get to the hole. Oh, beautiful effort there. And with the players that are chasing him, not putting any pressure, does not have to do anything special right now.
And another look at Mav finishing up. Great to look back at. He became famous for winning the Notah Begay, Notah.
Yeah, you know, you play on TV. A lot of people that are friends and support your game just really enjoy getting to watch you play on the big screen.
And it's great to hear all the college coaches that are tuning in to watch, get a glimpse of the future. And how about that? Marcus Lynn from downtown.
Coming from off the green, opting for putter, which I think is a very smart play. A little bit of a low point there, and judges it magnificently.
All right, so now we go back to Hudson Knapp. 7 under at 15 from the rough.
And even coming from this primary rough, still a little bit of uncertainty. And you can see ball coming up just a bit short. Going to be on the sort of low point of that green. Going to have to come up and over a little ridge.
Valkovics to get to 10 under and tie the lead.
You can just see how things are changing with these young players, Ryan. Valkovics highlighting Ludwig Oberg and Nelly Korda as his favorite players. When we started this, it was all Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods.
And no doubt about that. Let's get back to Benny Ossie now at 15.
You can just see, even in these younger age divisions, Ryan, swings are so technically sound. Players are getting better at younger ages. Going to be faced with a tough 2-putt there.
Bowden from Pinehurst, North Carolina. Oh, he needed that one.
Yeah, this is an interesting. I've never seen the rat tail match the outfit, Ryan, but we are headed in some cool directions here. A lot of players expressing their personality.
Yeah, no doubt. Speaking of that, Artson to get 2, we keep it at 6, and he'll give up a shot.
Cannot do that, especially in these closing holes. Hess is going to have a huge advantage at the 17th with his length, and so it's going to be very difficult for these players to close in on him.
I back out 14 to 15. Caden Paranek from Windermere, Florida at 14.
Off a bit of an upslope out of the primary rough. Not overly long, but can still cause some problems.
Oh, he's one back, Notah. They'll have a chance.
Yeah, does a nice job, gets that hole high, so all his calculations working out for him on the distance control.
All right, quickly to play.
I kind of like this angle from over here. Ryan can really see that whole location in that front left section and gets it in the right area.
Back to 13, so remember, this now for bogey for Worrell.
Just shoved it. And now, Ryan, it's going to be very, very difficult for Worrell to win this golf tournament.
Yeah, came to this hole 1 back. He'll leave 3 back of Hess.
And that's just how quickly it can unfold.
Championship week featured the Wilson Putting Contest. where each of 4 divisions' top 4 qualifiers gathered to compete under the lights here at Casati Pines Golf Club.
And it's another just awesome thing we do for the kids, provide them with a fun touch point with the brand, and a really cool experience for everyone involved.
Anybody would ever tell you that's run an event of any magnitude in any sport is you don't do it without great partners. And the partners have to synergize with the overall philosophy of the event, the intention, what we're hoping to achieve through exercising our ideas and how junior golf should be conducted at the highest level. And Wilson fits right in to that definition for us.
All the juniors are playing with the putters, both our staff model lines as well as our staff model golf balls. It's another chance for us to prove that we make high quality, premium products.
I wouldn't allow our players to have access to a premier equipment provider if I didn't feel like it could hold up at the highest level.
Clint Lewis, the only one to make the 50-foot putt on the evening of competition and fun, where each winner took home a new staff model putter, compliments of Wilson Golf. Congratulations to all 4 champions.
You're dedicated, you're driven, but are you reaching your full potential? Introducing the Player Development Index, PDI, the revolutionary system that takes the guesswork out of improvement. Do you want help identifying your strengths and weaknesses and what you need to work on to unlock your true potential? PDI measures your physical and golf skills, along with your mental game, providing a personalized roadmap to success. With PDI, you'll gain valuable insights into your game, track your progress, and make data-driven practice plans to maximize your performance. Take control of your development journey, find a certified PDI coach, and get your personalized assessment today.
Well, I really love PDI, Ryan. It gives these players a comprehensive, objective assessment, tells you where your game's at, but most importantly, what you need to work on.
And if you're trying to be able to predict ultimate success in this game, I think Caden Paranek would be all the way at the top at PDI. 14 to 15, he hits it a mile. A really good mental game, and he will settle for par here at 14.
Well, a lot of coaches that are tuning in to these broadcasts are really going to get a chance to see some talent that they may not have had on their short list of players, but Paranek's going to be moving up very quickly.
Yeah, Chase Benson here at 18.
I really love the way these players understand how to play these short shots, and that had a chance to go in, but they're just so solid through and through the bag, Ryan.
Huge opportunity, Notah, back at 14. Paranek made par, this for birdie, to grow the lead to 2 for Coniaris.
Great look, but that was always going to be a tough read, coming off the downslope, working left to right early, and then just stayed out there. He was expecting it to come back, and it just didn't.
So par for both Paranek and Coniaris at 14. Up ahead at 18, Alexander Zhang for birdie from just off the green here at Casati Pines.
I like this club selection. Simplifying it just off the back of the green. And he likes it too.
I'll tell you, some of these guys are going to go home with the shot of their day coming as their last shot here at 18. 68 for Alexander. And back to our 10 and 11 leader, Benny Osi at the 15th.
Just going about his business, Ryan, like a veteran professional, hitting a lot of greens, finding a lot of fairways, but going to have to really clock in with that little putt there if he's going to maintain that lead.
At 18 for birdie, Theodore Snyder, Notah, chance to get to 4 under.
See this putt coming up from just underneath the hole, and not his best week, but solid performance.
Yeah, top 5, certainly he'll take it. Let's get back to Benny Osi now. Billy Horschel, Rose Zhang, his favorite golfers, and that's a clutch par save for Osi.
It really is, Ryan. Out of position after the second shot on the lower level of the green with a long birdie look, but cleans it up nicely.
Yeah, great look at Kashada there, the home of junior golf around the world now. Hudson Knapp won the Kentucky Regional, and oh no!
Yeah, that is an unforced error for Knapp. You don't see that very often at this level. these junior golfers often putt better than tour players because they think about it a lot less and they have a lot less scar tissue. But a rare miss there for Hudson.
Yeah, so a bogey will drop him off the first page of this leaderboard as OC stays one up with a couple to play. Back to Benson now for birdie after that wonderful chip, Notah.
This is just an inside right edge putt. Keep the speed up. Beautifully done. Nice finish to the day. Again, many scoring opportunities for players here at the 18th.
Great experience for Chase. You know he will be driven to be back here a year from now at Coushatta.
What I want players here when they walk out of this event is I want them having just a slightly better understanding of what a Native American community looks like from a cultural perspective, from a business perspective, and from an event side. And I think that Coushatta has really allowed us to tell that story on their behalf.
This land that we're on now is very reminiscent of our original homelands in Tennessee. And so for us to migrate through Louisiana, through Texas, and end up right here near the Bayou Blue area, we're just so lucky to be here, and we're so blessed to share this land with everyone coming from around the world.
If you look at our trophies, those are handmade pine needle baskets. Those baskets are taken back to these homes, and they have a nice spot on the mantle, and they tell a story of not only the experiences of the individual player that won that event, but of the community that it came from.
Designed for style and comfort, Collars & Co. making a serious statement in the world of junior golf.
The age 12 to 13 division features 37 golfers,
representing 21 different states
and 2 countries.
I'm from Canada.
I want to become the first to win the same division twice.
I want to join the past champions
and take home the trophy.
We are the 12 and 13-year-old division.
Sign up today at jgnc.org
to avoid local qualifying.
Limited spots are available.
And note that closes on January 1st, so your only way to avoid local qualifying is sign up today, jgnc.org. Incredible schedule ahead on some unbelievable golf courses in 2025. We just get bigger and better every year.
And Yelverton coming out of one of those great venues, dancing his way to the national championship from the Dancing Rabbit Golf Course there in Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Landon Albalateo for Eagle.
Beautifully dressed there, Ryan. Got the pink ensemble going on.
Oh boy, I think he thought he had it, Notah.
It was tracking, just lost a little bit of speed at the end. Love to see some of these young junior golfers express their personalities in their wardrobe.
Erlen Kauser for birdie. Chance for him to pull to 8.
I have not seen a lot of putts go down at this hole today. Players not really picking up on the read, but we get one there.
Yeah, 8 under goes Erlen Kauser. And finally some pressure, at least a little pressure on Hess as the lead is dropped to 1.
And it's got to be expected. Not playing in the same group, so unaware of what's happening.
He's pretty steady, though. I mean, everything we've seen, it's been a lot of fairways, a lot of greens, and there's another one, Notah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you're in the lead, you just play solid golf. Don't make any unforced errors if possible. And if you can create a little bit of scoring opportunity, you do so when the situation presents itself.
Back at 16, Gavin Amella.
Had to have gotten a little bit of help from Erlen Kauser's putt.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're going in. We hadn't seen anything fall all day on this hole, and now we've seen 2 just coming out of this group alone.
Now back to J.J. Worrell. Be interesting to see, Notah, how he picks things up after that double.
Well, this is a big part of what these junior golfers and the parents start to focus on as the physical games get to a high level. The emphasis then switches to the mental game, and it doesn't look like Worrell has gotten that double bogey out of this system. Leads to a poor second there, and going to be tough to finish out for him.
And back to the 12 and 13. Hudson Justice still in the lead, still hanging on. Gainesville, Georgia, won the Georgia Regional.
And really has to stay focused on hitting quality shots. In the lead, but not by much. Another birdie would go a long way.
Notah certainly one of the favorites this week, coming from Northern California. Kyler Stone, 6 under, this to save his par.
Yeah, coming from one of those highly competitive junior golf regions and still putting up a good fight and trying to just eke out a good score at this hole.
And these par saves can go so far, and there's another one. Keeps it at 6 under.
Yeah, that's good fight. You got to hang in there as long as possible.
Yeah, he's won 6 championships in his career. This would be by far the biggest, 10 and 11. Can Valkovic make a move on OC?
It's going to take a good effort here to get this close.
All right, I like it. So that birdie putt would tie the lead at 10 under par. Meanwhile, 12 to 13, Wang continues to just pursue the top of this leaderboard.
And doing it aggressively. Another nice tee shot coming out of these fairways. Can just hit basically any kind of shot you want and does a great job of getting one in tight.
And 2 back of Justice. Can he pick one up there? Bowden, 1 back of OC.
Gonna try and hit something with a little flatter trajectory and get it to run out up to the hole.
That actually was for the lead, Notah. That was for eagle. Would have taken him to 11. Instead, he has that short one left to tie the lead with Benny OC.
Yeah, one of the few players in this age group to be able to get it over that forced carry in the second shot. So nice effort.
His 10 and 11 really shaping up to be a great leaderboard. And a big thank you to PuttView for being the official yardage book of this championship at Casati Pines here at Coushatta. What a help. What a great look to be out there playing for your national championship.
We just try and provide so many more services than what you would expect at a normal junior golf tournament. And I think you're seeing that in the players' reactions, the parents' reactions.
My parents had the same questions. What do I need to do for college golf? How do I prepare? What tournaments to play in? And that was the impetus for the Junior Golf Hub. Let's help educate the landscape out there. Every event that you play in goes automatically into your profile, and college coaches get notifications that you've followed their school, and they'll get a notification saying that you've played in this event and take a look. There's 2,400 schools out there. They're looking for players, and the Hub has been able to provide that tool for them.
Playing golf in college is not just a chance to sort of improve your game, it's an educational opportunity. Nearly every single player that has come through the national finals here has gone on to play college in some capacity, and we're very proud of that.
And once again this year, we have seen so many Division I college coaches walking the property here at Casati Pines, checking out the talent of the future. Guys like this, Brian Yelverton for birdie, Notah at 15.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more collegiate coaches across all divisions make their way to Coushatta to try and find that hidden gem, which is here. We've seen many, many players go on to play for some of the strongest programs in America.
So it's a tap-in par for Yelverton as we head to 18. Huge, huge putt here for Valkovic. Needs this to tie.
Oh, you could tell he didn't like it early. The animation in these players, even these younger age groups, is very evident that they care very deeply about this event.
So Valkovic will not be able to tie Benny OC. Can Benny put the pedal to the metal at 16?
Oh, you could hear flush contact, only 124 yards. And that's the result you would expect. Another beautiful iron shot and just keeping the pedal down.
Benny a chance to get to 11. Valkovic finishes his round at 9. As far as he could get was 9 under par. Great 3 days finishing with that 67 for Valkovic.
Yeah, with scoring holes coming down the stretch, I don't see OC backing up. Someone's going to have to close that gap.
Well, Knapp could do it, but he needs an epic finish at 16, 17, and 18. Could start right here, but doesn't like it.
Yeah, that was heavy. You could just hear it from the sound. OC's audio on his shot was very clean and flush, and on the contrary, that one was a little heavy and dense.
Ryan Bowden, however, has this to tie OC at 10, and he's done it. So we're tied at the top. Bowden and OC both at 10 under. 65 for Ryan. Talk about a comeback on the final round.
Yeah, that was a very stellar finish there for Bowden.
Back to 15 while we were away. Justice settles for par, but Wang a chance for birdie.
Now takes advantage, Ryan, of that great second.
So now Aaron Wang just one back of Justice. And Aaron really making a lot of birdies down the stretch, 16 to 18. Worrell.
Long effort. Ball's going to work down a little bit of a slope there. Thought it might run out just a bit, and that is going to be another tough par look for Worrell.
Does Erlenkhauser make a charge late?
Well, we're on to the 17th now. This is a very short par 4. Many players in the field will have the ability to drive it or get it up close to the green. You see right there, that is right in the opening. He's going to have a beautiful look for an eagle chip.
Now he will need it to put some pressure on this guy, Joshua Hess. This for birdie for Hess to get it to 10.
Oh, that's it, Ryan. Wow. He is really playing some solid golf when it matters most.
Yeah, stepping up and answering the bell every single time. 14 to 15. Kind of a two-horse race here. Coney Harris and Paranek.
You see their ball just sitting up on the top. Got a very clean lie out of that primary rough and was able to just get it to cover that front bunker.
So Owen, one-shot lead over Caden. Paranek, though, here at 15.
Gotta be thinking dead aim right here. Again, beautiful cadence through that golf swing.
And just tearing up the back nine is Caden Paranek. Coney Harris and Paranek both birdie looks at 15. And both players certainly bringing their A game this week, and every player in the field enjoying the ultimate in hydration A game. Once again, a great sponsor of our Caddy Bibs here, Johnny Damon, doing so much for junior golf around the world. Four divisions with 3 qualifiers each competing under the lights at Casati Pines Golf Club. The Foresight Sports Long Drive Contest featured booming drives with the Wilson Triad golf ball from these remarkable young athletes. The game-changing line of launch monitors from Foresight Sports are the most awarded and trusted in the industry. From launch angle to spin rate, ball speed to carry distance, Foresight has you covered.
260 yards! $330, our champion. Go see Big Rob. $338. $365 yards!
Congratulations to the Foresight Sports Long Drive champions who earned their championship belts. I know that these athletes just keep getting better and better, longer and longer. Foresight once again with the long drive proving just that. OC back at 16. He's now tied for the lead.
Don't need a Foresight to tell us that that was a great putt there, but yes, Ryan, players are getting better with technology that groups like Foresight provide to give them instant feedback.
Now, what a huge putt for OC and a huge chance here for Erlenkhauser. Oh, just slides by. Qualified at the Georgia Regional from Anderson, South Carolina. Trying to make up ground on Joshua Hess, who just continues to keep distance from the rest of the field. Let's head to 18. Some of the fan favorites in the 12 and 13 division, like Lincoln Rubis for birdie, Notah.
You can see him lining up just outside the hole and gets it to swerve over to the right and find the bottom. Nice stroke, nice finish, great week.
Yeah, 2 rounds in the 60s and that middle round where we only got 9 holes. back to Aaron Wang. He's the hottest player on the golf course, Notah.
He certainly is. He's found a nice groove on the second 9. This is just a mid-iron for Wang. He's been judging his carries very nicely thus far.
So Wang, once again, from 156, going to try to keep the pressure on and work his way towards the top of that leaderboard, and Hudson Justice. Wyatt Bassford now for birdie at 18.
Another close look for these players.
And a great way for Bassford to finish up. It is a birdie at the last. 5 under.
Tell from the body language, not completely excited about that round.
Now Hudson Justice, our leader at 16, 156, trying to hold off the hard-charging Aaron Wang.
Yeah, Wang piecing together some nice shots in these last few holes, and Justice doing exactly what he's got to do, playing some nice percentage golf shots. Not in love with it, but it certainly is not going to hurt him.
6 junior wins to his credit, so he's finished tournaments out before. Leo Sato now for birdie at 18.
Yeah, coming all the way from Hilo, Hawaii. Leo, really love his game. Even love Hilo a little bit more. My brother Clint went to school there, played for Coach Earl Tamiya for the Vulcans.
Yelverton at 16.
That sounded nice and crisp. He's bagging just a bit, which means it's usually a little to the left.
He's going to have to make a long one if he's to get in the mix here with Wang and Justice, but there still is an opportunity. A great look overhead at the Foresight 17th hole. The 17th hole outfitted with Foresight technology, Notah.
Yeah, just like you see an attorney walk into an important case with a briefcase full of important information, PGA Tour players are regularly walking to the range with a Quad Max in their hand provided by Foresight, and for good reason. They get instant feedback. You see those numbers there. You see launch angle. You see spin rate. Those are the 2 key determining factors in just how far that ball is going to carry when you put the ball speed alongside that. So players need to know those numbers because the driver can be a huge weapon in your hand if you max it out.
And we'll see that throughout the broadcast at 17. Coney Aris and Paranek now. 2-horse race. This to tie.
This is an easy look here, Ryan. Not much in this. It's just going to fall to his left.
And the birdie barrage continues for Caden Paranek. He cannot miss, Notah. And we are now tied at 9 under, Coney Aris and Paranek. Wow.
The age 14 to 15 division features 46 golfers.
Representing 20 different states.
And 2 countries.
I'm from Canada.
I want to join the past champions.
And take home the trophy.
We are the 14 and 15-year-old division.
Sign up today at jgnc.org.
To avoid local qualifying.
Limited spots are available.
Notah is obviously Native American, and I am too.
He's been a role model for me just because he kind of came from the same place that I did.
For me to go out and watch the best junior golfers in the country is a treat for me. And boy, they've really gotten good.
Last year when he came out, I had my Oklahoma State head covers on. He said, "I'll give you a lot of money if you change those to Stanford."
Him putting on this tournament is a dream come true.
That's just sort of my way of reinvesting what I learned and my gratitude for everything that I've been able to achieve. It's a tremendous source of pride for me to be able to see these kids participate in their own community-related ventures.
I'm representing the Navajo Nation. Carries a little responsibility because I'm representing where I'm from, who I am.
I feel like I have higher expectations.
Their motto is just to basically give back what you can, even if it's not a lot.
Every player here has a wonderful attitude about the game, and that's really what we want to nurture, is all the positive attributes that golf brings with it.
So proud, Ryan, to see these Native American participants in the field. Most of them will not go on to play professional golf, but the game of golf will give them a huge start in life.
Yeah, what an incredible accomplishment for so many to make it here to Coshada, the perfect home for this national championship. Big spot here, Erlen Klauser, 2 back of Hess, but his second at the par 5.
And a huge opportunity this 18th hole is going to present for the players in these older age groups because it is easily reachable. You see Erlen Klauser there going a little bit long and left, so you can just see how accessible that green is with the second shot.
So Hess, at this point, really, Notah, it's just make pars.
Yeah, he's got to really stay aggressive, though. These greens are so receptive, and if he blinks or makes an unforced error, he will get past. Another solid shot there. You see Ryan coming up just underneath the hole, have a little bit of an uphill look with the touch of right to left in it.
So the Switzerland kid continues to answer every call. Moment ago, Aaron Wang.
We saw that ball come up on the back part of the green, and an excellent lag putt there.
So Hudson Justice now clinging, trying to hold off this incredible charge from Wang. This for birdie. This would be enormous for Hudson.
You could see he came out of that a little early, knowing that that was not going to find the bottom, but nonetheless should be able to clean that up.
And lead will stay at 1 for now. All right, Notah, let's head to 17 now. Hudson Knapp has had a wonderful championship here at Coshada, looking to finish strong.
Great angle, gets it all the way back to the hole location. Nicely done.
And what's been a tough day, that is a wonderful shot on national television. How good is that from Hudson Knapp? Speaking of good, Benny Ossie has been better than good, Notah.
Beautiful short irons on this second 9. In real control of his game and not going to hurt him right there, just getting it in the right section of the green. Relatively flat putt he'll have. Shouldn't have too many problems getting that down in 2.
And our best battle continues to be the 14 to 15 2-horse race, Paranek and Coniaris. Body blow, head to head, toe to toe. These two warriors going at it, Notah.
Just so fun to watch. Paranek behind as he headed into this second 9, but making a charge with a barrage of birdies, and now is on level with Coniaris.
Yeah, so Coniaris needs to answer that here, Notah, at 16.
Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes when you feel like you lose the lead, you feel like you've lost something. Let's see how Coniaris responds here. Not a great shot. That was heavy from the start. Comes up at least 10 or 15 yards short of the hole.
How do you slow that down, Notah, when that lead disappears?
Well, you just try and compose yourself and focus on your process and trust yourself.
And, of course, we want to thank a great tasting premium alkaline water, Jovi Water, clinically shown to promote skin and cellular health to help you look and feel your very best. Visit drinkjovi.com and learn more.
Very different than most tournaments. I mean, most just kind of show up and there's just kind of go play, but this has got a whole experience to it.
TV cameras and stuff, big screen over there makes it cool.
You look up and you just see that scoreboard with your name on it. You know you're here big time and you know you're here with some great competition.
Pretty nice to see my name on my caddy's back.
They got all the ropes out there and the tents. It feels cool.
They have range spots for every player.
The range setup is crazy. We've never really played in front of any scoreboards or roping.
I've never been to a tournament where there's so many, different companies out here.
All the stuff you get when you register, the Wilson hat, the Notah Begay head cover.
The thing that has been most fun to me is the challenges.
The putting contest is really cool. People cheering if you make the putt.
I think the closest to the pin on the island green, it was really cool.
The long drive didn't go so well. I skied, but it was fun.
The staff and everyone, it just makes you feel like you're a PGA Tour player.
We're treated kind of like celebrities. It's pretty nice.
This tournament is so important to us because it involves the youth. We're such youth advocates here at Coshada Tribe. We encourage education, the empowerment for youth to say and do things that they feel will contribute to this world. And of course, golf is such an important sport in this world right now. And we're so happy to just share our golf course with everybody.
Well, the Coshada Tribe of Louisiana is remarkable in understanding the vision and the potential of this event and getting behind it from day one. And the fact that we're able to be here just tells us that we're doing a lot of things right, and they really believe in the concepts that have been created by this event.
We're so thankful to Notah. We're so ecstatic to see him doing the things that he does. It's so important to this world. It's so important to the youth to have a mentor to look up to. That's why we're so happy to share this golf course. We're so happy to share this property.
As Native American resort properties, we have some of the most beautiful, pristine golf courses in the world. And I think it's important for America to see them. And for us to be able to tell this story, serve a need in the junior golf space, but also prop up a community that is near and dear to my heart in Coshada Tribe, it's just a win-win right now.
And Coshada Casino Resort, Casati Pines, the true worldwide home of junior golf. Back to action. Hess. Man, does he answer every call, Notah?
Well, he's just putting on a show right now, and it is just a stellar performance from somebody that worked his way all the way through the local and regional qualifying stages. Great to see.
What a story. And Erlen Klauser put up a good charge, just not enough to catch Joshua Hess. This for birdie at the last.
Trying to salvage a birdie after being able to reach the screen easily in two, and that is a disappointing par for Erlen Klauser.
Yeah, so it's a final round 67 for Eric. Won't be enough, it would seem. And but a wonderful, wonderful week for him to finish with a top 5 here at Coshada.
Cornieris in a bit of a tough spot here. Going with a lofted club, sometimes it's difficult to get it all the way to the hole, and not making things easy on himself right now.
And combined with the way Paranek is playing, it's been incredible action in that age group. A moment ago, 10 and 11. Jairo Sanchez Godinez at 17.
Coming from that lower level of the green, this is a long look, Ryan. Wow. What a great effort there for Jairo. Little fist pump, finishing strong.
Yeah, absolutely. You think for so many, just getting a top 10 at Coshada is an incredible accomplishment. OC has his eyes on more than a top 10.
Yeah, absolutely. After losing in a playoff last year, OC has one thing on his mind in these closing holes, and he's in the right spot to do it. He's still hanging on to the lead.
Yeah, pars would do it. Exactly, noted. It's a one-shot lead. He's the only one on that first page of the leaderboard left on the golf course in 10 and 11, and it is a par at 17. So the lead will stay at 1 going to the par 5 18th hole. We will go back to Cornieris. This is a monster putt, Notah.
Yeah, this is a must make. With Panera carrying all the momentum and wow, stepping up to the task.
So kind of fats it off the tee, an average chip, but the putter cleans it up with par. Now Knapp at 17.
And this is a very easy look here. It knocks it down, takes advantage.
I love the caddy there. His father on the bag knows it's been a kind of a rough day, but hey man, you just made birdie. Let's pick up the energy. Paranek, can he answer that incredible Cornieris par with another birdie?
This will test his mettle. And look at that, walks it in, Ryan. He has all the momentum right now, and it's carried him right to the top of the leaderboard.
I mean, he's looking at sub 30 the way he's playing right now on this back 9. Barrickman now at 18.
This tries to sneak off to the right and does a wonderful job finishing with a nice red number.
Yeah, 69 for Barrickman, 4 under. Great championship for Charles. But the 16 to 18 division has been about one guy from Switzerland who local qualified into a last chance regional and now all the way to Coshada and sitting here with a 3-shot lead.
Well, and I really love the open access format that we've created just simply because it gives anybody a chance to make it all the way to this national championship and possibly be seen by one of the coaches in America.
Yeah, such a remarkable story. Your vision here to give everyone an opportunity, no resume required.
Yeah, but some players taking more advantage of that opportunity than others, and this is one of them. Justice getting it back to that hole location, going to have another good look.
And he has to because Aaron Wang is playing lights out. Wang all the way up close to the green here at 17.
Now that is a huge tee shot for this age division. 12-13, being able to get it up to that front number, which is playing right in the 290 carry region. So he follows that up with a great pitch.
Yeah, Wang is in the zone right now. This is Kaylor Stone at 18.
And one of the few par looks we've seen today here. Not many players walking out with a par 5 here at 18.
Kaylor qualified at the Northern California Regional. Colin Morikawa, his favorite player, in a great week.
The age 16 to 18 division features 44 golfers
representing 24 different states
and 4 countries.
I want to join the past champions
and take home the trophy.
We are the 16 to 18-year-old division.
Sign up today at jgnc.org.
To avoid local qualifying,
limited spots are available.
My goal for the year is always to make it back to Coshada.
Before competition for the NB3 trophy at Coshada began, each player had the opportunity to hit it close at the Wilson Closest to the Pin contest, staged at Casati Pines' 19th hole.
One of the best days of the year. We get to host the Closest to the Pin contest on sponsor day at the National Championship. Each kid in every age group comes up, tries our product, and then they get 2 shots to try and hit it as close as they can to the pin. We provide a custom set of wedges to each winner in each age division, as well as a full fitting experience for anyone that pulls it out.
Well, as a parent of 3 kids of my own, and they're involved in sports, one of the last things I say before they walk out the door or go on the field is have fun. And I think that our entire team, the NB3 staff, Wilson Golf, have done a wonderful job of really making that a reality here.
Playing the new Wilson Triad golf ball, we saw some great shots at this 90-yard gem.
It's important to get in front of these kids and stay in front of these kids. These are the best players in the world, and they will continue to be the best players in the future, and providing them the platform at this championship through our product and branding is important for us to get in front of them, to get our brand recognition at such a premium, high-quality event.
Each winner received 3 Wilson staff model wedges. Congratulations to all 4 champions. And Notah, we have some great things planned for 2025 with Wilson, Bob Thurman, Lindsay Lassiter, the commitment they've made to the NB3 brand. It's remarkable.
And in turn to junior golf and just trying to grow the game and provide different opportunities for these players as they work their way up through the ranks.
So Justice cannot convert for birdie there. He will tap for his par. And once again, Aaron Wang, Notah, will have a putt here to tie the lead. This back 9 from Wang is historic.
Yeah, both Wang and Paranik are putting on a show in their respective age groups, carrying all this momentum into these finishing holes, and this should be a foregone conclusion with the exception that everything's on the line.
Now at this Forsyth 17th hole, able to drive it all the way up to around the green and then convert the birdie, and we are tied at the top, 12-13. Justice and Wang with 1 hole to play. How good is this? Meanwhile, at 18, Hudson Knapp.
Yeah, taking a rip at it. He's watching it, which means it's just maybe going to cover that front, and it does. Just climb up and over the water, gets the high 5 from Dad, as he should. That was a courageous second, and it paid off.
It's really amazing. You play all this golf, and for so many of the age groups, it comes all the way down to the final hole. The one age division that hasn't happened is 16 to 18 because Joshua Hess has been a freight train.
He really has. But he has played so solid, Ryan, and he just continues to run the tables on these boys, and he is just putting on a show and just sending a message.
To our Forsyth 17th hole, Paranik.
Yeah, Ryan, this information provided by that GC Quad Max there you see on the ground is so critical to player development, especially as players change and they grow through these age groups. They get stronger, they get a little bit faster, and the driver launch conditions have to keep up. You see a launch angle of 13.6, spin rate of 2,300. That's actually not quite ideal. He needs to bring that spin down a little, and he will see a few more yards of carry in his drive.
How has the Forsyth launch monitor changed you as a professional?
Well, it's changed the game of golf. It's allowed players to go to practice facilities with that little unit you see there. It attaches to your phone and get instant feedback on every single shot. Now, you don't want to overdo it because you can do a little paralysis by overanalysis, but having that feedback, understanding exactly the parameters of your clubs in the bag, it's a competitive advantage.
That was Worrell for birdie at 16. Meanwhile, our leader, Benny Osei, at 18. It's a one-shot lead with 1 to play.
That's a great feeling to have, especially with a par 5 to finish. Does not have to take on the water on his second. Lays up, wedge, and that's how it's done. That's how you protect a lead.
Fan favorite. So he'll have a few putts to win, Notah, as par will do the trick here at 18. Meanwhile, 14 to 15, Coney Harris 1 back of Paranek.
You can see the 7.2 launch angle that he had did not really give him the benefit of the club head speed that he does possess. So I think when he gets out of here and sees this broadcast, he may want to reconfigure that driver just a bit.
So he will need to make that for birdie. Meanwhile, Knapp at 18 for eagle.
Come on.
Oh, beautiful pitch shot there.
Great shot, pal.
Took a risk in the second.
Make a play.
And it looks like it's going to pay off for him.
Yeah, looks like an easy birdie for sure. So Coney Harris kind of mid-range for birdie, and Paranek with that ball speed all the way up to this greenside bunker.
Yeah, this is a hard shot. A little bit of an uphill lie to a back pin. So hard to get it all the way back there. Takes a big swing. That is well played. Clipped it nicely. You can tell got some backspin on it. So the conditions in these bunkers, beautiful bunkers, nice and firm base with a little top layer of soft sand, allows these players to hit some shots.
Back at 18 with Jairo for his 4th.
Is he putting it back in his stance? Wants to play this just to run out on him just a bit.
Wow, off the stick.
Oh, he wanted that one, Ryan. Oh, my goodness. That was a nice effort, and you just love to see the camaraderie and just the relationship that this game provides for a lot of parents and their kids.
Jairo nearly dunks it for birdie at the last, but it will be a tap-in par and an incredible week at the National Championship. 6 under par. We know Jairo will be back in 2025. And the question is, will Benny Osei be back as an NB3 champion? He's here this year as a runner-up. Yep.
It's okay. That's all you need. Don't mark it. I think you can handle that one, Benny.
It's a par at the last, and Benny Osei has done it. A runner-up a year ago, and now a champion here at Coushatta.
Great to see him coming back and responding the way he did this year after that near miss last year.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 18, Hudson Knapp finishing up a week that will really propel him into the 2025 season. This was a monster week, and playing with the best players in the world. Hudson Knapp, lot to be proud of, 8 under par.
Absolutely. Didn't have his best stuff down the stretch, but still a great week for Hudson. Love to see this. Taking the hats off, extending some respect and sportsmanship.
So Benny Osei arrived at Coushatta on a mission to take what he felt like was his a year ago when he lost in a playoff. There will be no playoff this year for Benny Osei. It's a one-shot victory here at the Notah Begay III Junior Golf National Championship.
A lot of tournaments you just sign up for, but this is like a 2 to 3 step process. You have to play your way into the tournament.
You know, I never thought I'd be coming here. I've tried 3 times to get here. It's the first time I've been here.
It takes a lot of hard work and preparation to get here.
You're like, all right, which qualifiers can I play, and how can I get back to Coushatta?
Once you get here, you're like, this is what I played for. This is what I practiced for.
Win. Come here to win.
My dad told me that great job. Let's go win this tournament in November.
You did a lot to qualify here, and it's a great accomplishment.
Not everyone has a chance to be here, and I feel really special to be here.
Now Coushatta, the home of junior golf, living up to its reputation. Coney Harris and Paranek. And Owen lets that one slide by for birdie, which sets the stage for Paranek to keep and give himself a little cushion.
He's in great form with the flat stick right now, running in a number of putts in the last 3 or 4 holes. See if he can do it again. Ooh.
That looked good a long way, Notah.
Just ran out of a couple inches of momentum. Otherwise, that would have gone down. But nonetheless, it's going to be a battle between these two players.
And a little more than Konieris had bargained for here, though, to make his par. So, Peranic, can he pick up a shot with par? That's the question.
Yeah, there's not a lot of break in it. Oh, and that is a huge mistake, Ryan. And that is simply all pressure. The first putt, a little bit bold, running out just outside 3 feet, and then coming back with the miss. And he's going to remember that one for a while.
To the Forsyth 17th and our long drive champion.
Yeah, with those numbers, this should be an easy carry, at least to get to the front edge. See if he can get it online.
Wait a minute. Online. Go in!
That was a wonderful tee shot and just a smooth stock swing. With those types of numbers right there, you look at that 170 ball speed, launch angle of just under 14, spin rate down. That's what you're looking at right there. That's more of an optimal relationship in that launch and spin rate category.
Now back on the tee box with Worrell.
We won't see the kind of heat that we saw out of Hess's ball, but you know, these players got to learn how to play within their constraints. Lost it a little bit out to the right, but nonetheless, I think got a lot of nice carry out of that. You can see a much higher launch angle and a higher spin rate, which is not a great relationship. That ball is getting knocked down in the air as it starts to slow down. Could use a little bit less spin on that high launch.
Notah, we are tied at the final hole, 12 and 13. Wang and Justice, both 9 under. Does someone win it here, or do we go to a playoff?
This is a big shot. All the trouble looming. Got to catch it solid. I think he got it. He's watching it like he hit it okay, and he did. That is a nice effort there with everything on the line. They are playing for it right now.
Yeah, so it just trickles off the green, but we'll have a look at eagle. Meanwhile, Justice, a little bit of a length advantage, gets to go second. Would you rather go first or second here in almost match play at this point?
Well, I always like to go first because then you can put something up there to give your opponent to look at, maybe add a little bit of pressure, and did not respond with a better shot. It is adequate. It is dry, but still some work to do.
A front side bunker. So, wow, so much to be decided. Still 12 and 13. We know 10 and 11 is complete. Benny Ossie, the winner here at Coushatta. Benny, last year you came here, played so well, 17 under par and lost in a playoff. How important was it for you to get back to Coushatta and win the title?
It was really important, especially for revenge and just thinking about getting last place. It always got on my nerves, and I'm so happy I came back and won this year.
And Benny, what did you work on between last year and this year that sort of helped get you over that hump and take home the championship?
Probably like my putting and everything, but mostly like my attitude, just getting like my mental game way better.
Great job, Benny. We're so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
One champion crowned, 3 to go. We'll decide one right here at 18, or will we need a playoff?
And for my money, this has to go down for Yelverton if he's to have any chance, and it's just not going to be. It's going to be a great week, but not to be for Bryant Yelverton.
Yeah, top 5 now, J.J. Worrell at 17.
This is about as straightforward of a bunker shot as you could ever want, and he needed to carry that up and onto the green and just never got enough lift out of it.
So we saw the second from both Wang and Justice. Hudson is chipping, and we know Wang just off the green. Again, to set the stage, Notah, both players are 9 under. Playing together, the pressure here is enormous.
Well, going with a lofted club here, you just don't get the run out that you anticipate, especially chipping back into the grain on these Bermuda surfaces, and he's going to have still a lot left for that birdie.
Meanwhile, at 17, this for eagle after Hess drove it past the hole.
Just putting on a clinic now. Coasting in. Unless something drastic happens, Ryan, he is going to win this championship by a landslide.
Yeah, so it's a 4-shot lead. It will become 5 as he makes another birdie here at 17 with the tap in.
And he deserves a lot of credit. I mean, it was very close just up to about 3 or 4 holes ago, and then just kept hitting good shots, but paying off those great shots by making the putts, and that's championship golf.
So 13 under goes Hess, as he has now birdied his last 4 holes, and he is 6 under on the back 9. As you said, Notah, it's all happened from 14 on. He's just gone wild.
Yeah, he really has found a nice groove.
Wang for eagle and the win. This goes down. He's the champion.
He's got a chance, so just runs out, and that again is outside that 3-foot circle. So he's going to spot that, think about it, and Justice in a great position to put a huge amount of pressure on Wang.
Yeah, Worrell has had a front row seat to Hess's incredible action, and there you go. JJ with the long birdie putt.
Yeah, unfortunately, when the player you're trying to catch, or at least cut into the lead, makes birdie 2, you pick up no ground, but got to feel better, especially after struggling these last few holes.
While we were at 18, Lucas Arntzen with this chip here at 17, Notah.
Coming out of the primary rough, you see it runs out. That ball's coming out of the fairway. It checks and judges the run out very nicely, giving him a good look for his birdie and cleans that up.
Yeah, these 16 to 18-year-olds really taking advantage of the foresight 17th hole. Josh Zhao, very impressive first 27 holes to get into this final group. Big kid, hits it a long way. Looking to make birdie here at 17, take advantage of all that length he's demonstrated all week here at Coushatta. Good birdie.
And as they should, they're able to drive it up near the green.
All right, back to 18. All the pressure in the world here. You've got Yelverton, he's out of it. But for Justice and Wang, 2 birdie putts that are both nerve-wracking, Notah.
Yes, they are, and Yelverton finishing off nicely there, but not going to be enough. Justice able to pick up a little bit of information as you saw him step in there toward the back end of that putt to just see how it drifted in a little left to right from that angle.
Wow, so Wang and Justice now just watched Yelverton make birdie. Justice to play first. Again, both guys birdie putts, both tied at 9 under, and we are at the last hole.
It just felt like it was going to stay a little bit straighter, and it didn't. It took that break. And even more surprising, that did take a hard left to right, breaking back subtly up into the green, so I do understand his frustration there.
So now the entire championship rests on the shoulders of Aaron Wang. This putt to win and have an incredible back 9. And he's done it. Aaron Wang goes wild on the back 9 here at Casati Pines. It's a birdie at the last. It's a 66, 10 under. A chaser almost the entire day. He wins it at the last, Notah.
Yeah, really turned on his best golf at the end, and you got to give him a lot of credit for hitting the biggest shots at the most important moments.
Yeah, playing in that final group, Kyle Cheng, a really big week for him. Opened with that 66 and 5 under par. A lot to be proud of for his effort. And boy, what a show Aaron Wang put on in this final group, Notah.
He really put on a birdie barrage toward the end, and it propelled him right to the championship.
From California, Colin Morikawa, his favorite player. And how about this? This only his 2nd junior golf win, and it turns out to be one of the biggest ones around the world. Aaron Wang, our 12 and 13 champion at the Notah Begay Junior Golf National Championship. Welcome back to Casati Pines. Collars & Co., the fastest growing brand in golf. Every single caddy wearing a gorgeous Collars & Co. polo underneath their caddy bib. And so happy to welcome them to the world of junior golf. We're live now at the last hole, Koniaris and Paranek. Koniaris needs some magic, Notah.
He does. Wide driving area, so both players playing from the fairway, and Koniaris able to get it back to the hole location and on the green. So right now he is setting the stage.
Yeah, has that for eagle. Could sure use a mistake here. Paranek, if he can get on in 2, in great shape.
Yeah, he puts this on the green. It's pretty much a done deal. He's been so rock solid up to this point. You see him kind of left it a little bit out to the right, and it's not over yet, Ryan. We've seen a couple players unable to get up and down from over in that section of the apron.
A Koniaris eagle and a Paranek par. We've got ourselves a playoff. There was no playoff for Aaron Wang. He's able to win at 10 under. Incredible rounds from William Richards, Raymond Rebel, Nathan Lee, Bentley Kuna, 66, but it's Wang at the top.
Aaron, I have to say that is some incredible play coming home, coming in 29. What kicked in for you?
Kind of on the back nine today. I wasn't doing so great on the front, and I kind of just thought about it, reviewed it. Hole 13 wasn't so great today, so on the 19th hole today, I just kind of had something click in my mind and kind of carried me through. Also, knowing that my dad's birthday is actually the day after tomorrow, so that kind of gave me the drive and motivation as a great birthday present for him. And yeah, just after knowing that, just the motivation kind of carried me through and gave me enough momentum for this.
You needed an amazing finish to come back and win. Did you ever give up hope?
No, not really. And because on the back, like I said, kind of clicked on the back and the momentum carried me through. And other than that, also knowing that I have the continuous support from my parents, my dad for caddying me, and my mom and brother for coming and supporting me, as well as my friends back at school, Sage Hill and SoCal, and knowing they have the encouragement for me. And yeah, that kind of just gave me enough motivation to get through the entire round.
Congratulations, great win.
Thank you.
Now this a moment ago out on 18, Asher Nelson in this final group.
Finds himself slightly out of position on the far side of the bunker, but takes advantage of a nice lie on the uphill slope and brings it in nice and soft.
All right, back live now. Again, Paranek to play first. 2-shot lead. Both players playing their third.
I think it's a bit of an advantage, Ryan, with the lead to be playing first. He gets this inside gimme range. It's basically over.
And what a shot from Paranek in tight. We'll have that for birdie to win the championship. Koniaris still an eagle putt, but if Paranek makes that, Notah, it's over.
Yeah, and it's certainly a must-make for Koniaris at this point. Just to have any hope that he could still possibly get into a playoff. And that was low. He knew it, and great effort, but just going to come up a touch short.
Yeah, he just ran into a player that went out of his mind on the back nine as Paranek just is birdieing every hole out here. And Koniaris going to settle for second place at one of the biggest junior golf championships around the world. Bennett Coons to finish up his round.
We've seen this. It comes just a little to the right, and he misread it as well. Players not picking up on that left to right break from that section. Well, let's watch him clean this up, Ryan, and then get refocused back on this putt to win the championship. And let's not overlook the fact that this is to win, so there's no gimmies in this game.
And this for birdie. So 2 putts to win at 10 under, but he only needed 1. Caden Paranek with an historic back nine here at Casati Pines. Just catches fire. A final round, Notah, of 62. Are you serious?
That's golfing your ball right there. Putting up the best numbers in the toughest conditions.
So Caden Paranek from Windermere, Florida, needed to go low in the final round, and he does just that with a sparkling 62 to win the NB3 championship. Welcome back to Coshada, the worldwide home of junior golf. What a field this week. 158 of the best from around the planet. 32 states, 4 countries, all coming to decide who would be the winner here at Casati Pines. And Notah, now it is that huge point in the program where we unveiled the schedule for 2025. It is the best schedule we've ever had. Some unbelievable golf courses around the world, in Canada, back in Thailand, the United States. This schedule's amazing.
And these players will tell you that venues do matter. We work very hard to go out and find the premier properties around the world and in the U.S. to be able to test these golfers under the best conditions.
And I can't stress it enough, to avoid local qualifying, sign up today. That ends January 1st. There's going to be thousands of golfers around the world trying to get in here, Notah.
We love all of our properties, but in particular our Native American properties. They're such wonderful supporters. They believe in what we're trying to do and the opportunities that we're giving to these junior golfers.
Amazing sites coming up in 2025. Speaking of having their sights on 2025, Joshua Hess.
Well, Ryan, speaking of opportunity, this is a textbook example of what can happen when you give a talented golfer an opportunity to come and work their way through local qualifying, now on the precipice of winning the biggest tournament of his career.
Now, you can make the argument in our 5 years, and you'll hear the Nick Dunlap stories of the world, and the Valdez and the Grosses, and you go on and on of players playing all over the United States in the NCAA and college golf. But what Joshua Hess has accomplished, it's a first. We've never had a player win one of the age groups that had to go, was not exempt into a regional, Notah.
Well, it's a tough task because the caliber of talent at the junior golf level at these elite events is very difficult, and there's very few spots at these regional qualifiers. So for him to get through, which is a little bit easier, the local level, but then to go on to a regional against much better players, make it all the way here, and then win by a resounding margin is quite a reflection on just the type of potential this player possesses.
Yeah, special week for him. Special week for Caden Paranik. He started the day 5 shots out of the lead, a 62 and a 2-shot win.
Kate, an amazing round of golf today. What clicked in coming home in 29?
Yeah, I kind of just stayed consistent. I was hitting some great approach shots and giving myself great opportunities. So I was just dialed in on those and just hoping the putts would fall, and they just started falling.
Caden, amazing comeback. You were 5 back to start the day. Did you believe all along you could get it done?
Yeah, I believed 100%. I just knew if I came out here, did what I was capable of, I would definitely get the win.
Caden, amazing day. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now that 62 will go in the record book so far for the Notah Begay here at Coshada. And still one age group to be decided here. Worrell for Eagle.
Picked up on the read, and again, nobody from that section coming up for their thirds has been able to get the ball to the hole. And that is the best one we've seen thus far, so that'll be an easy tap-in birdie for Worrell. He was in it earlier, Ryan, just that difficult 13th hole really took him out of it.
Well, Hess is looking to finish with 5 consecutive birdies, so just do the math. I mean, as you said, this was a really tight age division until Hess just went wild.
Yes, he really put his foot down on the gas and created some separation. When he got that separation, he played even better. So it's tough to catch a player that just keeps making birdies.
And that one will slide by, but that will be for 5 birdies in a row to close out his championship. I mean, it is incredible what's happening here.
Well, I really love the mannerism. I love the facial expression. You can see he is not letting up. He is not for a second thinking that he's got this in hand, even though he does. And that's a mindset that you have to win these big tournaments.
Arntzen now for Eagle. Another player with a lot to be proud of. You top 5 at the Notah Begay. That is a message to every college coach in America that they need to take a look.
Well, and also if you create some separation like Hess has done today, we also saw a variety of other players, Wang coming in with big numbers and Paranik creating that separation and coming back from 5-shot deficit with that 62. So a lot of great things for coaches to pick up on this week.
And it is 6 under for Lucas. A lot to be proud of. Came out with that hot opening round of 66. See the beautiful Wilson stencil beyond the green here at 18. What a finishing hole at Casati Pines. So much risk-reward, Notah.
It's a wonderful venue for junior golf format. The length is long enough to present some challenges, but there's plenty of water, plenty of hazards out here that really give players fits, and these greens are in wonderful condition.
Now, Joshua Hess is human, Notah.
That's the first blemish on the card we've seen, and it's not really even a blemish. That's a par, but go ahead and smile, buddy. You've done it. You played some exceptional golf and have really demonstrated that you were one of the top players in your age group in America.
Yeah, from Switzerland to Florida and now to Louisiana. What a journey it has been for Joshua Hess, a local qualifier that went on to win a regional and is now crowned champion of the 16 to 18 division here at the Junior Golf Hub Notah Begay III Junior Golf National Championship presented by R1. The Junior Golf Hub NB3 Boys Junior Golf National Championship is presented by R1 Companies, Real Estate Reimagined, Wilson Golf, Play Original, the Junior Golf Hub for all things junior golf, and Coshada Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet. Now you shoot 60 in the final rounds. It is a statement. Ethan Weinberg, Dixon Golf's own Manny Lau with a 68, Houston Brassfield, Aiden Teat, Xander Mulder, Lance Loughton, but our winner, Joshua Hess. Joshua, Notah designed this event. It had you in mind. You went through local qualifying to a regional, and you're now a national champion. Think about how much and how far you've come in the last 8 months.
It's been quite a journey. I came back for my second year this year at IJGA, and I knew after the first year there was a lot of work done on my swing and in the performance area. And I knew if I stick to the process, coming back in my senior year, I'm able to get something going. And especially when I won that first tournament up in Massachusetts, the III, I got the opportunity to play the qualifier for this tournament. And then I was also able to win that qualifier, which brought me here. And it was really sort of a path leading up to this. I'm very grateful to obviously win this tournament now.
Well, you certainly highlight what I wanted this event to be about, which is to find talent out there that really nobody else was looking at this point. And in the toughest conditions on a national stage, you really proved that you can play with the best golfers in your age group. What was the key to the overall week for you?
The key for me was stick to the process and the plan I've made before the tournament. For me, the most important thing is pre-shot and post-shot routine. That's what I work on with my performance coach, Gary Wise, that traveled here to this tournament with me. And he's been a very big mentor in these 2 years at IJGA and now also coming to this event. And I just stuck to that and focused my conscious mind on performing and leave everything else to the skill that I've developed over the last couple months.
In an amazing week, 199 ball speed, 365-yard drive to win the long drive. Then you win the 16 to 18. This is just the beginning of the journey. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, the Coshada Resorts in Casati Pines has become the center of the junior golf universe. Special thanks to acting chairman of the Coshada Tribe of Louisiana, Crystal Williams, Nate Tanner, director of food and beverage, Tim Jaquez, head golf professional, and Jordan Harrington for giving us a great layout.
Well, Notah, it's hard to believe that 5 years are now in the books. I'll tell you, take a look back at these 5 years. It's unbelievable the talent that has come through Casati Pines and adding more winners this year to an incredible list of alumni.
Well, it's extraordinary with the accessible format, and you're seeing the caliber of play on demonstration here in the last couple hours. 3 of the players coming home in 29, and that just exemplifies the quality of golf at this national championship.
So 5 years, hard to believe that it went by this fast, but is this what you dreamed of?
Absolutely. I mean, we had a player that went on to win our older division championship that started at the local qualifying level, and that's really what it's all about, identifying the best talent in America.
No doubt about it. So now we go back to basics. We start this process all over in 2025. Go to jgnc.org. This can be you next year. It happens that quickly, and we'll see you at Coushatta.
From the first day I stepped in, I knew I would heed the call. I was destined for glory, rise above and never fall. This is the moment I've waited for all of my life. I was born to win. I was born to win.